here we are with the legend that is.
Yes, that's right.
Sam Flash Gordon.
Thank you,
You're in
Andy.
Liverpool. How are you finding Liverpool?
Love it. First time here. Love it.
Yeah.
Great turnout.
Yeah.
You know, in 1979, we filmed Flash Gordon in London. I lived there for 6 months, and it's my believe it or not, it's my first trip to Liverpool.
Yeah.
I went to the Cavern last night.
Brilliant. I was going to say, you've got to check out the Beatles stuff. You must be a fan.
Yeah, it was cool. 5 o'clock at night, it was crowded. I couldn't believe it. 5 o'clock at night.
Well, there's always a lot of drunk people in Liverpool.
Yeah, 5 o'clock. I can imagine what it would be like at midnight last night, right?
Yeah.
But I loved it. And again, big turnout today, Andy. Big turnout for Liverpool. Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of love here. There's a lot of love for the culture, and I'm sure there's a lot of love for you. I mean, one question I think will be burning on everybody's lips. How many times a week do you hear the words, Gordon's alive?
A lot.
A lot, right?
Yeah, I think it's in my dreams as well. But, you know, Brian Blessed, he brought that to life, and it's ongoing. It just won't go away. And Brian and I have probably done 3 or 4 comic conventions together. And then we were in London about a year and a half ago for the 35th anniversary. And he's the best. He really is.
Yeah, it's such an iconic film. I mean, people love it. What is it about, for you, do you think has an enduring quality? Is it because it kind of like defined the 80s in a way for fantasy?
Well, it is. It's got it all. I mean, what's it been like for me, basically? It's been a major blessing. I mean, here we are. We filmed it 38 years ago, and it's still going. And then, of course, Ted and Ted 2 resurrected Flash Gordon and opened up that brand new age demographic I didn't have before. In the earlier days, it was myself and my children's age. So now it's my children's age as well. It's quite unique. And, you know, Queen not only complimented the movie, but it brought a lot of value. Even for the younger generation who hasn't seen Flash Gordon or they can't think of the title, they'll refer to it as, you know, that movie where Queen did the soundtrack to. Yeah. I think that's really cool. Yeah.
Well, that makes it timeless as well. But you touched on Ted then. Yeah. What a film that is. I mean, what was it like, the experience of working with Seth? Was it cool? He obviously a big fan.
And people don't realize this. This was his first movie, live action movie that he directed. And he was prepared. Had a big smile on his face. He created a stress-free environment, but professional environment as well. You know, a lot of people think we're just partying on the set, but we're not. We're not partying on the set. We're there working. But we're partying in our characters, you know.
Well, I'm sure. I mean, obviously, he imagined you might have a few sins, but I'm sure. What is your drug of choice these days? Is it PG Tips?
PG Tips?
Yeah, it's like a T.
Oh, T? Yeah. PG what?
Yeah. PG Tips is a T.
You have to say that accurately, don't you?
Yeah. You really have to enunciate, yeah.
You mean as far as movies, what do I like?
Yeah, well, what is your movie?
I just like movies for guys who like movies. You know, one of those things. You know, I like old westerns. I like action. You know, and then, of course...
Clint Eastwood fan?
Clint Eastwood, yeah. Oh, yeah, big time. And, of course, I just like a strong story. I like movies that were good. It's the purity. Nothing is tainted or ruined. When it's a good guy, he's a good guy. When it's a bad guy, he or she's a bad guy. It's not good is bad and bad is good. That's confusing was confusing for me, but it's also confusing for our younger generation, right?
That's right. And finally, I mean, obviously talk about Seth. Are you a fan of things like Family Guy and American Dad? Yeah, I mean, I don't have a lot of time to watch them because I am a family guy. I have 5 children, 3 grandchildren. So I'm either out doing something with them, academics, athletics, or something, going to dance recital, whatever it is. And so I don't have a whole lot of time to watch that. Okay.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Thanks very much for your time, Sam.
Thank you, Andy. Appreciate it.
Hell of a handshake. Flash. Thank you. Thank you.
Gordon approach. Imbecile! The Emperor would shoot you for interrupting his wedding with this news. Fire when Gordon's in range.
Flash Gordon in range, Captain.